She tried to forget the kiss. He couldn't. One stolen moment outside a cafe, one unexpected pull, one soft gasp against his lips, and Seo Jae-Hyun was ruined. Now she's on his private jet, knees brushing his, her breath catching every time his eyes drop to her mouth. He promised not to touch her. He's already breaking. His lips graze hers. Not a kiss, not yet. Just a warning of the one he's been replaying since the night she saved him. And in the dim cabin light, with thunder humming beneath them, he whispers, "If you look at me like that again, I won't stop at almost." The first kiss started the fire, the second one is waiting in the dark. Please like, subscribe, comment, share and turn on notifications. Now let's dive into the story.
The night destiny demanded a sacrifice. The rain hit hard against the deserted Seoul Street, a kind that drowns sound and blurs time. Amelia Carter, soaked from head to toe, clutched her laptop bag as she sprinted through the storm. She had missed the last bus after a failed internship interview and couldn't afford a taxi. "Just get somewhere dry, please." She ducked into an underground parking garage. The lights flickered. Water dripped from her braids onto the cold ground. Then she heard something. A low groan. Her eyes moved toward the black Mercedes at the far corner. The back door was slightly open. A man lay against the seat, shirt undone, hair disheveled, breath uneven. She froze. He looked like sin carved into human form. Sharp jawline, shirt partially unbuttoned revealing toned skin, a luxury watch on his wrist. But his face, burning red, feverish. She hesitated, then rushed forward. "Sir? Can you hear me?" No response. Only ragged breaths. She dialed emergency services. While speaking, she touched his forehead. Burning. Too hot. The paramedic on call. "He's been drugged. His temperature is dangerously high. He needs immediate thermal regulation." "Ma'am, you must stabilize body heat. Skin contact. It may save his life." She froze. "Skin what?" "Remove some of his clothes. If you can, use your body heat to neutralize his temperature. We are 15 minutes away. He may not survive that long." Her heart hammered. She stared at him. He looked powerful, like a man born to rule skyscrapers and silence boardrooms, but right now, he was dying. She bit her lip, shaking. "This is insane." She removed her soaked jacket, trembling. The man's hand suddenly gripped her wrist. She gasped. His eyes cracked open, dark and piercing despite the haze. He whispered, voice deep, strained, "Don't leave me." Lightning lit the garage. She swallowed hard, hands shaking as she gently climbed beside him, wrapping her warm body against his cold, clammy skin. His head rested against her collarbone. His hand slid around her waist out of instinct, possessive, even unconscious. She closed her eyes. "God, please let me be doing the right thing." Minutes felt like hours. His breathing steadied. Her cheeks brushed against his neck. She could smell expensive cologne mixed with danger. Something inside her stirred. Then his lips moved near her ear. Barely audible. "Mine." Her breath caught. Before she could process, sirens neared. She carefully slipped away, fixing her clothes with panic and shame. As the medical team arrived, she fled through the rain. She didn't see him open his eyes again. Not fully. but enough to remember warm skin, vanilla and rain fragrance, dark curls brushing his chest, and the feeling that whoever she was, he would find her. The CEO awakens. The room smelled of antiseptic and silent tension. Seo Jae-Hyun's eyes opened slowly, blinking against the sterile hospital lights. His mind felt like fire and ice battling for dominance. His shirt had been changed. A needle was in his arm. But none of that mattered. There it was, the scent. Subtle, sweet, vanilla, rain, and something warm, soft, feminine. Something that did not belong in the room. Someone had touched him. Someone he wanted to touch again. He turned sharply. Where is she? His personal doctor looked up, startled. Chairman Seo, welcome back. You were given a sedative after. Who was with me before paramedics arrived? His tone held a frozen calm. That dangerous calm that made board members tremble. A woman entered the parking area. She provided skin contact. It stabilized your condition. Without her, you may have. A muscle ticked in Jae-Hyun's jaw. Did she touch me willingly? The doctor hesitated. She saved your life, sir. Silence. Then slowly, intentionally, he sat up. He fixed his cufflinks as if preparing for a board meeting. Instead of acknowledging his brush with death, find her. No matter how long it takes. No matter what it costs. She is mine. Dozens of screens flickered with CCTV footage. Rain blurred the woman's features, but even in low light, she radiated something that caught his eye immediately. Curly hair plastered against her face. Slim waist. Delicate hands trying to wake him. Her soaked shirt clinging to skin. He leaned forward in his chair. Tension coiled around him like a storm. The head of security swallowed nervously. We were only able to capture a low-resolution angle of her entering and exiting. No clear ID. Replay. They obeyed. A moment flashed. She turned briefly. Even in blurred pixels, he felt that moment. Her hand brushed his face, tender, unafraid. His breathing slowed. Zoom. Sir, it's... Zoom. They did. The image broke slightly but revealed something. Brown eyes. Painfully beautiful, sad. Then she ran. He exhaled, a dark whisper escaping his lips. You saved me. Now I'll never let you run again. Amelia walked through Gangnam District, hugging her coat tight. The rain had come again. She rushed past luxury showrooms and neon signs, just trying not to remember. That night was supposed to be forgotten, she told herself. Not romantic, not meaningful, just a desperate attempt to save someone. But every night she dreamed of that stranger's heartbeat, of his voice. Don't leave me. She blinked away the thought and entered Cafe Moonlight, where she now worked temporarily. She set her bag down, tied her apron and froze. A fleet of black vehicles pulled up outside. Men in suits entered. They scanned the room. Everyone stiffened. Then he walked in. Impeccable seat. Thunder in his aura. Eyes sharp as a blade. Seo Jae-Hyun. He didn't look around. He just walked straight to her, as if drawn by instinct. Her hands trembled. He stopped inches from her. The cafe was silent. His dark gaze locked onto hers. He spoke gently. You left me in the rain. Her lips parted, breath shallow. He continued, lower this time only for her to hear. You touched me, You gave me something that night. His eyes darkened. And I don't intend to give it back. She whispered, barely audible. I only meant to help. His jaw tightened. A mix of anger and desperation. Then why did it feel like you were saving me from more than death? She looked away. I should go. He moved instantly, hand gripping her waist, firm, but not aggressive, pulling her against him. The air between them sizzled. Walk away again, he murmured, gaze burning into her. And I'll shut down every street in Seoul if I have to. Her pulse raced. You can't control me. He leaned in, lips brushing her ear. Amelia Carter. Her heart stopped. He knows my name. I don't want to control you. He paused, intense. I want to possess you. She shivered. People watched. Rain hammered the glass. She swallowed, eyes locked on his. Why me? He responded without hesitation. Because for the first time in years, the night I was dying. He stepped even closer. She felt his breath on her lips. I wanted to live. The cafe air thickened with silence after his words. I wanted to live. Amelia's heart pounded. Every defense she'd built in years crumbling beneath his unwavering gaze. She forcibly stepped back, breaking his hold, but not his attention. I'm not something you can possess, she said. Voice low but shaking. His eyes narrowed, wolf-like calm settling in. That's not what I said. He took a slow step toward her. I said I want to. Not I already do. She swallowed hard. The difference was thin, dangerously thin. Let me go, she whispered. Do you want to leave? His voice was soft. Too soft. Yes, she lied. His lips curved slightly. He heard the lie. Customers pretended not to stare. His men waited by the door. Rain battered the windows louder. Amelia Carter, he said, fully composed. I'm not here to force you. I'm here to give you an offer. Her eyebrows lifted. An offer? He nodded once. Come with me. For 48 hours. She blinked. What? 48 hours. Away from the noise. The city, everything. I'll explain everything. You ask what you need to. After that, if you still want to walk away. He paused, jaw tightening. I won't stop you. She stared at him like he was crafted from an entirely different universe. You don't even know me, she whispered. He leaned in. I know how it felt when you held me. I know your scent stays on my skin every night. And I know, his voice dipped deeper, that I haven't wanted someone in years, and now I do. She exhaled sharply, nerves unraveling. What if I say no? He straightened his suit jacket, composed. Then I'll wait outside this cafe every day until you say yes. Her heartbeat rattled. He wasn't bluffing. She tried to walk past him. His hand caught hers. Not harsh, just firm. Electricity snapped between them. Think carefully, Amelia, he murmured. Because I'm a man who gets what he wants. And for once, what I want isn't business. Their eyes met. She saw something raw for a split second and ache beneath years of restraint. You're insane, she breathed. He smirked slightly. People don't get to the top by being reasonable. She opened her mouth to argue, but he moved faster. In a breath, he stepped forward, one hand gripping the counter beside her, the other gently at the back of her neck. He didn't rush. He gave her time to refuse. She didn't. His lips claimed hers slow at first, testing then deepening, dominant, controlled. A kiss that said, "I will not apologize for wanting you." Her knees almost buckled. She instinctively grabbed his suit lapel. He exhaled against her mouth, satisfied. Customers gasped. Cameras lifted. He broke the kiss, but remained close, his forehead resting against hers. Breath mingled. 48 hours, Amelia. His tone was hoarse. Say yes, or I'll take this kiss as a yes. She was speechless. He stepped back, regaining the full weight of a CEO, and before leaving, he gave one final instruction to his security. Clear this cafe's recordings now. Amelia stood frozen. He paused at the door, then turned one last time. I'll pick you up tomorrow at 8. Dark smile. Pack only what you need to survive me. He left. The rain roared like applause. Amelia shut the cafe door behind her and leaned against it, eyes closed, heart racing. He kissed her, in front of everyone, like she was already his, and she let him. The rain followed her home, pattering like her doubts. She tossed on her bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying the moment. Pack only what you need to survive me. Survive him? She didn't know if she wanted to escape or experience what that meant. A black limousine stopped right in front of her humble apartment. 2 suited men exited, one opening the door. Miss Carter. Her breath hitched. She stepped inside. He was waiting. Seo Jae-Hyun sat opposite her in the back seat. Dark grey suit. No tie. Top buttons undone. He watched her quietly. You came, he said softly. She adjusted her coat. To tell you that this is insane. He nodded slowly. And yet you chose it. Silence. He took in her appearance, simple dress, minimal makeup, natural beauty glowing in quiet confidence. You look beautiful, he said plainly. More than I expected. She frowned. Expected? He looked out the window. I didn't expect last night's kiss to feel like something I've been waiting years for. Her pulse stumbled. When the limo door opened, she was greeted by the sight of a sleek black private jet, lit under the runway lights like a beast awaiting flight. She hesitated. His voice came from behind her, calm but deeply commanding. Remove your fear before you step onto my plane. She turned to him. Is that an order? He stepped closer, eyes locked on hers. It's a request. Orders come later. She shivered, not from cold. Finally, she walked up the steps. He followed, his presence like heat at her back. Luxury. Leather seats. Soft lighting. Champagne waiting. She sat. He remained standing, shrugging off his suit jacket, muscles flexing beneath his shirt. You could have sent anyone to thank me, she muttered. You're a CEO. You don't need to bring me on a plane. He looked at her as if she was missing something obvious. Thank you? Thank you. His expression darkened slightly. Is that what you think this is? She swallowed. Isn't it? He leaned forward, one hand pressing into the armrest beside her, caging her in close enough to feel his heat, far enough to restrain desire. You changed something in me that night. I want to know what it is. She turned away. I'm not some experiment. His jaw tightened. He slowly reached out and lifted her chin with 2 fingers, gentle but firm. No. You're the first person who ever touched me without wanting anything. He paused, eyes softened just a fraction. That's something I can't let go of. Her breath trembled. 2 days, he said, low. Just you and me. After that, if you want to leave, I won't stop you. 2 days, she repeated. His lips brushed hers, not a kiss, not yet, just a warning. But tonight, he murmured, your time begins. And I won't pretend I don't want to touch you again. Her breath caught. Then the jet engine started. The cabin dimmed. He leaned back, restraining himself with visible difficulty. She watched his hand grip the armrest, knuckles white. She bit her lip. Are you holding back? His eyes snapped to hers, darker now. For your sake, he admitted. But don't push me, unless you're willing to see what happens when I don't. Her heartbeat stuttered. The plane ascended through the storm clouds. She looked out the window and whispered, almost to herself, what am I doing? He answered without looking at her. Falling. She turned slowly. He finally met her gaze. And I'm falling with you. The jet leveled in the sky, slicing through storm clouds like it had somewhere urgent to be. Silence stretched. Heavy. Heated. He hadn't moved since that last exchange. She hadn't either. Outside, thunder rolled softly beneath them like a heartbeat rising. Inside, another storm brewed. Seo Jae-Hyun finally uncurled his grip from the armrest. His knuckles had gone pale. Amelia, he said softly. She looked at him. His eyes, no longer distant. They were consuming her. You asked if I'm holding back. He shifted closer, deliberate, predatory. I am. His hand reached out and traced the inside of her wrist slowly, feeling her racing pulse. For now, her breath hitched. Why? She whispered. Because. He leaned in, voice darkening. If I start, if I allow myself to touch you the way I want. He paused, eyes locking with hers. This plane won't land the same. Her thighs pressed together instinctively. He noticed. A slow, dangerous smile curved his lips. But you already knew that, he murmured. She swallowed. You talk like you'll devour me. I will, he admitted in a tone that felt like a caress. If you let me. The cabin lights dimmed further, as though the night wanted to witness. She broke the gaze first. Why me? It wasn't flirtation. It was genuine confusion. His features softened. Because you walked into that underground parking garage without asking what I had, what I could give. You just wanted to help. His voice lowered. No one does that for me. She wasn't prepared for the hurt in his eyes. You think it was noble, she murmured. Yes. It wasn't. She pulled her hand back slightly. I was scared. But I thought if I left you, you might not wake up. He stared at her. So you saved me. She looked away. I didn't think of it that way. He leaned closer, closing the space between them. I do. Their knees now touched. Her breath trembled. Jae-Hyun, this is moving too fast. He tilted his head slightly. Have you ever been in a storm? She blinked. What? He held her gaze. The wind doesn't ask permission before it takes you. Her heart thudded. And I won't apologize for being the storm. He reached for her again slowly, giving her every second to pull away. She didn't. His hand settled on the side of her neck, thumb brushing her pulse. She shivered. Tell me to stop, he said, voice husky. She opened her mouth. Nothing came out. Instead, she lifted her hand and pressed it against his chest, right where his heartbeat was thrashing against his ribs. He stilled. Then he inhaled sharply. In one swift motion, he unbuckled his seatbelt, slid it off, and with a controlled intensity, moved across the cabin to the opposite seat from her far. She stared at him, confused. He had retreated, voluntarily. "I said I'd give you 48 hours, he said, running a hand through his hair roughly. "I won't rush you." That restraint, that self-control, made her tremble more than if he had touched her. She swallowed. "Thank you." He exhaled, looking out the window at the night sky. Lightning flashed far below. Then, without turning back, he said quietly, "But Amelia, tomorrow." His eyes locked once more with hers, and she felt heat crawl up her skin. "If you look at me the way you just did, I won't be able to hold back." She didn't sleep that night. Neither did he. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment and turn on notification button so that you won't miss our next story.